got some great things planned for this evening. It's going to be a wonderful time. I hope you just laugh. I hope you have a great time. We've got some new things that we haven't done in our concerts in the past, and some things that I'm kind of looking forward to. Got some new songs that we're going to do that you've not heard before. And we're glad to have Jean Robinson with us this week. Jean, we'll talk about her a little bit more, but one of the things that we're going to add tonight, I'll let them know ahead of time so they can kind of be anticipating this, is that I'm going to be doing a dance for you tonight. Now I'm going to dance. There's a song, and just to let you know, okay? I know you're thinking, wow, I can't wait. Well, it's going to happen. You hang in there. You're not going to believe the rhythm this guy has. Anyway, let's move on, okay? I just want to let you know that's going to happen. Thank you for being here. We're going to do a song right now entitled Heavenly Love.
Speak for yourself there, bud.
I'm definitely speaking for me. Don't start with me tonight, okay?
Right.
There's a lot of people here watching that. Don't start with me, okay? I apologize.
We'll give us some time.
We have this. All right, the song we're going to do now is called "What a Day," and it talks about the day when the Lord's going to return. And He's going to take us away. If we've accepted Him, He's going to come. And that's going to be a great day. The song is entitled, What a Day. What a day that will be, when my Jesus I shall see, and I look upon His face, the one who saved. By His grace, when He takes me by the hand. seems like that day gets closer and closer all the time. You know, it just seems like the way things are working around here. And I'm looking forward to that day. And it's going to be a day of redemption. The next song we're going to sing is talking about the fact that indeed our redemption is getting closer every day. It's getting closer to the Lord's return every day. And that's exciting to me. It's exciting. We don't know when, but it's going to happen. And this song is entitled Redemption Draweth Nigh. Okay, we're going to take the time right now. I'm going to introduce the group real quick for those of you. How many this is your first time you've been at one of our concerts? Raise your hand. First time. What happened to the rest of them over here last time? That's a frightening thought, isn't it? Okay, well, we're glad you're here. And we want to just take just a minute or two and introduce everybody if we can. And this group really started out with just three of us. It started out with Rich and Mike and me, and then Scott showed up. And so then we ended up with a quartet. Yeah, everybody loves Scott because he's the bass. Everybody likes the bass. And let me start down here. All right. Yeah, right. Bill's been with us, and Roy's been with us. And let me start over here. Bill plays the drums. Bill he's a massage therapist. Is that proper? Yeah. Okay. He's been massaging and therapy, whatever it is, for a long time. And we're glad to have him. He plays on drums. And we're glad to have Mr. Bill Belling, who plays on drums. And on our bass back here is one of the Monroe County finest. He works for the Sheriff's Department. And sometimes it's interesting because he does play the bass for our church sometimes. So he'll be on call, and sometimes he'll come in and put a coat on and play the bass and go back out. He came in tonight, before we got started, he had his gear on, and he has a gun on, and I said, cool if he could play, just sit there with that and keep everybody in line. But anyway, we're glad to have Roy. Roy has been playing the bass. His family used to sing gospel music, and they used to tour all over the United States, and he's been playing the bass for a long time. We're just glad to have him play, and that's Roy Boat playing the bass. And starting down here at this end, this individual, they live in Marathon, and we're glad that Scott came to join our group. We were looking for a bass when we first started singing. We wanted a real good bass, and the Lord just blessed us sending him our way. And they drive all the way to Marathon to be here, and we're just thrilled to have Mr. Scott Cavan sing bass today. Right next to him singing our baritone is Mr. Young. Is that right? Yeah! Mr. Young is he's a teacher at Core Source, and he's also the softball coach. Is that what you go to softball? Got some of the softball girls here. He coaches softball, and he invited him to come in here. We're glad you're here, by the way, ladies. Thank you for being here. But anyway, this is Mr. Mike Young. He sings our baritone. He's a teacher at Core Source. He's also my brother-in-law, but don't hold that against me. There he is, Mr. Mike Young. We're going to do some different and interesting things tonight we haven't done before. And one is that, I don't know, this might run off, I hope it won't, but after the intermission tonight, the second part of our program is going to be somewhat different, and that's the fact that we're going to be singing all the songs, or the songs we'll be singing in the second half, are all going to be written by Rich Russell. Rich Russell is the athletic director for Coral Shores, and it's just a wonderful guy, and it was interesting how I met him. We played softball together. Had no clue that either one of us had any interest in gospel music, and time went on, we kind of got back together and started talking about it, and he really knows a lot about gospel music, and I'm just thrilled to be able to sing with him, and ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richie Russell.
Well, it's my honor and privilege to introduce you to our leader. He mentioned, he referred to the fact that we go back a few years. Actually, I think we started playing softball together 25 years ago, more or less. We were both in our teams, and more or less. But Jim obviously is a tremendous talent, and I tell you, he is our director. He was our founder. He is handsome, extremely strong. He works out all the time. He's gifted, intelligent. He is a black belt in karate. He really is a black belt in karate. I guess we could go on for hours, but I know I would embarrass you. I do, in all seriousness, I treasure the fact that he is a dear friend, our founder, and our director, Mr. Jim Roper.
I do not want to forget back in the back. We could not do this without our sound technician in the back. And she is the better half of Scott. And in the back we have Barbara Kavanaugh, works our sound back. And Bob Wade. We had already planned this concert months in advance, and we thought that we were going to do it with all soundtracks. There's just nothing better for us as a group to sing with, live band behind us. It just really is wonderful to do that. And Jean and her husband had moved up to Gainesville to be with their grandson, who's going through some very serious medical problems. And they moved up there, and I'm talking to Jean, and she came back last week and played a little bit for us, and went down to Layton. And I just said, Jean, you just got to come back. You've got to come back just this week. Please just come back this week. Play for us, get us through this concert. We would just love to have you. There's a chance that they might be moving permanently to Gainesville, and the Quartet is praying. I'm not going to tell you what's why they're praying, but they're praying. But we're just really thrilled that she's here with us. And Jean Robinson. All right, we're going to let these guys, Bill and Roy and Jean, we're going to go through a song here, and somewhere along the line, I guess we're supposed to jump in and sing. Is that right? All right, go ahead.
in my soul, in my soul. There's music ringing deep within my soul. I can feel it bubble, I can feel it roll. And it's the feeling that I wanna shout. Makes me feel so good, I wanna move about. Around the there can never be a single doubt. I can feel it, I can feel it like the radio. Arms around the rhythm, keeps a rocking and a rolling. I can feel it when I sing this song. All the world keeps moving on, never stopping. Never feel the heart keeps a rolling and a rolling. Rolling and a rocking and a rocking and a rolling. It's a happy rhythm in my soul, in my soul. Rolling and rocking and rocking and rolling, it's a happy rhythm in my soul, in my soul.
We got one of the dips together there. That's the first, I think. Okay, we're going to try an a cappella song here. And gentlemen, something new. I like to speed things on them. New. Okay. You know, nothing better than a challenge in the middle of it. We're gonna. Okay. I've got this new little thing right here. Normally we have Jean play the note, but she's not here, so usually sometimes. So I've got this little note thing, and it's what?
Note thingy?
It's a note thing. You blow it, it makes a note.
Is that the technical term?
Note thing.
thingy?
Yeah.
I think that's a pitch pipe, is it not?
Pitch
Pitch pipe.
pipe. You see it before?
Well, I've heard about it.
Oh, you heard that? Okay, well, all right. Pitch pipe. I have a pitch. This is a little note thing, okay? So we need to get, and I hate to just introduce this in the right middle of a deal like this, but okay. So what you have to do is you have to listen to the note, okay? And then, all right, ready?
What? That's right.
It was great, but don't hum. That's the point of having this.
Oh,
Did we mess up again?
Yeah, don't, what we do is this, and then we'll start with the first word. The first word is there.
Could go a little slower?
You keep it up, I'm gonna play a tune on this thing, okay?
Yeah, you've been holding out. You said you could play an instrument, but
That's, yeah, I can.
quite the talent.
So you guys,
there is a place of quiet rest near to the heart of God, a place where sin cannot molest, near to the heart of God. Oh,
Mike does a great job on it, and it's a song entitled "We Shall See Jesus."
We shall see Jesus just as He is. Once on a hillside, people were gathered, hoping to see as thousands were fed, and He touched the blind eyes, healed broken spirits, moved with compassion as He raised up the dead. Once on a hillside, people were gathered, watching as Jesus, He was crucified. No one showed mercy to the one who had healed them. Yet Jesus loved them as He suffered and died. Once on a hillside, people were gathered, for Jesus had risen. Yes, He had, and soon would ascend. And then as He blessed
call them halftime. We much prefer football. Take a little mission before we do that. But would you hold this for me? Hang on just a second. Put this over here. No, actually, remember I told you that this next song we're going to do just before intermission has what's known as an interlude in it, okay? And that's where there's actually no singing, there's just music in that particular slot. It's called interlude. And these guys have seen me. I've been, every night now, I've been practicing this dance that I do. And in the middle of that part right there. And so I'm going to totally amaze you. You really. And the reason for this, guys, the reason I got this is because, well, I think it'd be better if I got some robot stuff I want to do, little stuff. I thought it'd be better if my hands were kind of free. And I did what I did. So I have a microphone in my hand, so.
That thing needs to be a lot wider if you're going to dance.
No, I told you not to start. Okay, now listen, come on, guys. Anyway, if you want to clap, you want to clap along, you can do that. Now this particular song that we're doing is done with the soundtrack. This is one that we planned. And these guys tried to dance. I said, ain't happening. Look at me compared to you guys. This is not going to work. So anyway, I said that I'd go ahead and dance. And, so just kind of sit back and enjoy. And this song is it's one that we picked up, and it's called I'm Winging My Way Back Home. So just kind of sit back and enjoy the song. All right, sit back. Once again, I said sit back and enjoy the song. It's entitled I'm Winging My Way. Okay.
Jim?
Yeah.
Richie told me not to.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Richie, he told me not to.
He told you not to?
Yeah.
What, like?
Not to play this CD.
Not to do the song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a problem. What seems to be a problem, Rich? Why would you tell her not to? I mean, you've seen it, man.
Frankly, Jim, I'm trying to save you from yourself. By your own admission, we have seen you. We've seen you it falls a little bit short of John Travolta. A reference, I'm sorry, he's too young.
I don't, who's that?
How about Fred Astaire?
Well, wait, yes, I know jealousy is a rough thing. I know, look, I understand how that can be. You've seen, I've really worked on this, and
Jim, you've been working on that another 6-8 months, years, decades. It's not going to happen.
Let me make this as clear to you as I possibly can. Okay. I'm the boss of the Quartet. You said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the boss of the Quartet. You said that, not me. Those are down for you to say. I'm the boss of the Quartet, and let me put it to you this way. What would you three guys be without me? Huh?
Well, arguably, a decent trio.
So what you're telling me then is that what if I go ahead and do the dance? What if I, when we get to that part, I do the dance? What are you going to do?
Jim, let's approach it a different way. Please don't do the dance. I think I'm speaking on behalf of
Do it!
They may not see it, but they've heard.
You stop in the middle of it if I do that or what?
No, just don't put us in that position, Jim. I mean, for your own good, for our good, for the sake of the
I
concert.
just want you to know that I'm hurt.
Do it!
I'm hurt, but no. No, I'm hurt, but for the betterment, let me tell you something. For the betterment, let me tell you something. I want you to understand that when we get to that part, I may not be dancing on the outside, but I'm going to be dancing on the inside. That's
a real good place to keep it.
I'll just show you how professional we can do this. I apologize once again.
Don't get upset.
I'm not. Let's talk about it. Sorry. You can tell her now.
Go ahead, Barb. Thank you, Barb. We owe you.
Thank you.
We all owe you. Down deep in my soul,
Down deep in my soul,
A
melody rings.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
home.
a sinner is saved.
A sinner is saved.
My spirit now sings.
My spirit now sings.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
home. I'm climbing each day.
every day since Jesus is mine.
mine.
I travel the road.
To glory divine.
To glory divine.
The way is called straight.
The way is not straight.
That enters the gate.
That is the gate.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
my way back home.
A wonderful time.
is waiting ahead.
Is waiting ahead.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
home.
I mean to be there.
I need to be there.
from sin I have fled.
From sin I have fled.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
home. I'm climbing each day. Every day.
since Jesus is mine.
Truly mine.
I travel the road.
To glory divine.
To glory divine.
The way is called straight.
The way is not straight.
That enters the gate.
That is the gate.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
back home. I'm climbing each day. Every day.
since Jesus is mine.
Truly mine.
I travel the road.
Road to glory divine.
To glory divine.
The way is called straight.
The way is not straight.
That enters the gate.
There is a gate.
I'm winging my way.
I'm winging
back
home.
Guys, I'm sorry. This happens once or twice in practice and seemingly every concert. We'll go try to patch things up. Is Pastor Hammond here? Come bail us out, would you please? Yeah, pray for Jim. I mean, we all understand that he's a little bit hurt, but trust me, it was in everybody's best interest that he didn't dance.
So you don't want to bring it back?
No.
No, no. Hey, all right, get Jim back out here. I'm going to sing. Jim's going to dance. The quartet asked me to be sure to emphasize the fact that this offering that we're about to take, and we are going to take an offering, goes 100% to them. They said, please find a way not to let the the musicians know, but that they divide this up 4 ways. No, actually, we're going to receive an offering, and it will go to the Island Quartet, to the ministry of Island Quartet. And as you can see in the program, there's a little note about there's.
He's back.
I want to, before we get started on the second part, I want to take this time. Rich and I had a talk back there in the intermission. And I just wanted to take this time to tell them thank you for talking to me. And I apologize for the way I acted. It was absolutely uncalled for, and I just...
Thanks. You need a handkerchief?
No, you have any?
No, I don't have one.
Well, I just...
Thank you for being mature
Okay,
about this.
well, that's...
We're not typically associated with
No,
you.
I want to be mature about it. I want to do the right thing. And I thank you guys. Thank you for really, keeping me from making a fool out of myself more than I normally do.
It's a full-time
But
task.
I want to thank you for that. And I think the song, and I want to apologize to you folks out there too. I'm sorry.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. I think probably no more fitting a song to move on than the song entitled Better in the End, because for sure this situation between us is much better. So thank you for that. We're going to sing Better in the End. All right, here we go.
From time to time I worry about things not going well, and I question why it's had to happen to me. But when I think again, I turn to my best friend. He reminds me that I make it better in the end. I know things will turn out better in the end. Oh yes, I know they will. No matter the battle, I know I'm gonna win. Oh yes, I know I will. Oh, every time I let him feel it down, his hand reaches down and lets me out. It reminds me he'll make it better in the end.
Storms may brew and travel my way, they can pour upon my heart, but I won't let them drown the spirit from within. For all those clouds are silver like though we cannot comprehend, I'll still trust him when he tells me it'll work out in the end. I know things will turn out better in the end. Oh yes, I know they will. No matter the battle, I know I'm gonna win. Oh yes, I know I will. 'Cause every time I let him figure it out, his hand reaches down and lets me out, and reminds me he'll make it better in the end.
Now twilights drifting out to sea. My night falls coming on, and I get homesick for those brighter days back when. But all those dark thoughts disappear when my master's voice I hear.
I know that things will turn out better in the end. Oh yes, I know they will. No matter the battle, I know I will. Oh yes, I know I will. Oh, every time I'm ready, fear and doubt, His hand reaches down and lifts me up and reminds me you'll make it better in the end. Oh, well, every time I'm ready, fear and doubt, His hand reaches down and lifts me up and reminds me he'll make it better in the end.
Marianne, are you videotaping this? I want a copy after. Something. I have no idea what he's doing, but yeah, I think something was up. What are we doing now? Oh, okay. Actually, I guess we're going to use a sequencer for this. I didn't realize it was my gut volume. This is a song, actually, Tony does this a lot of times. He tells us that he goes out in the backcountry and he gets in the boat and just has, he sort of communes and he gets some ideas for sermons and so forth. This was the genesis of this song. And it's just looking, I was out one day in the boat and just in awe of all of God's wonder. And the word that kept coming to me was unworthy. And then I sort of put a song together. And then came home and found out that Ira Stanfield wrote a song called Unworthy. But we translated the words into something called Even Me. And actually, I think too, this was, I give this little testimony. I have the best mother, wife, and sister in the world. And so typically, I'm pretty cheap. Typically, what I'll speak to that. A lot of times I'll write a song and I'll do it as a birthday present, a Christmas present. Is that cheap? That's cheap. I think this was my sister's Christmas present quite a few years back, and saved me a bunch. Anyway, it's called. This is called Even Me.
When I pause and give a thought to all my blessings, I'm consumed with bliss and deep humility. Just to think my Savior walked this earthly pathway, and that He suffered, died, and rose again for me. Even me, with all my sin, even me, He died to win. My soul a home in heaven, eternally, and I know He'll take you to just accept His promise true, for He paid the price for you and even me. What a wondrous, precious love He has to offer. set you free. Ask me how I know my Father will deliver. He has taken time to favor even me with all my sin, even me, He died to win. My soul a home in heaven, eternally, and I know He'll take you to just accept His promise true. For He paid the price for you and even me with all my sin, even me, He died to win. My soul a home in heaven, eternally, and I know He'll take you to just accept His promise true. For He paid the price for you and even me. We're going to involve you here momentarily. This is there was a great theologian that was once asked to summarize the Bible or his beliefs in a line or two. Tony, oftentimes I refer to Tony, but talking about the Cliff Notes. And he said, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. And so the Cliff Notes sort of seem like, there's a song there somewhere. And happened to run across the bumper sticker one time that led to this little song. It's brand new for us. But it is the Cliff Notes to God's plan for salvation. And it's real simple. And I thought it'd be pretty neat if we could get a couple of youngsters involved in this. And they're gonna lead the congregation. They're gonna lead you both in the words and also the hand motions. And with that, Sarah, come on up here, dear. Sarah Makepeace, give her a hand. And this is a special treat for me. My daughter, Joy, is going to come up and help lead. And we've got all the props. Are going to be, I think we have a little PowerPoint that Barb put together. We're going to have Miss Jean play it through one time. The girls will lead you through it 2 times, and then collectively we'll sing it 2 times, and then Coach has a verse, I think, and then Jimmy has a verse of this. And each occasion we will, as a congregation, come back in with the chorus that Sarah and Joy teach us. Keep the hand motions in mind too, that's a prerequisite. This is entitled One Cross.
Please join us in singing.
One cross, three nails, for you, for me. One cross, three nails, for you forever. One cross, three nails, for you, for me. One cross, three nails, forgiven forever.
A friend of mine tossed his Bible at me and said with a sigh that he could never see a time when he'd read all the lessons in store. Could I cut to the chase, just get to the core? I taught him great about his request with limited words. I gave it my best. I tried to capture the essence of His saving grace, His infinite love with one cross, three nails, for you, for me. One cross, three nails, forgiven forever.
How marvelous the things He's done, the moon, the stars, and the setting sun, the towering mountains, the crashing seas, the forest of fields, so rich and free. But most of all, we praise His name, that we can share our guilt and our shame, because He chose to set us free. That faithful day at Calvary.
One cross, three nails, for you, for me. One cross, three nails, forgiven forever.
One time, nice and slow.
One cross, three nails, for you, for me. One cross, three nails, forgiven forever.
How many people were alive in the 50s? Just checking. Just checking. Jim just missed it. Yeah, just missed it by 3 or 4 years into the 40s. He skipped right over it. Anyway, we're going to do sort of not even a medley. I guess it's 3 different songs that are sort of 50-ish. The first one is going to be sort of in an Elvis style. I don't want to lost the message of, once again, to refer to our pastor. He does a wonderful job of talking about the difference between religion and Christianity. And with religion, it's do this, do this, do this, and, pay this or whatever. Whereas with Christianity, it's done. It was done for us. Christ died on the cross. It's over. It's finished. We accept. We have eternal salvation. That's what this song's about. It's just as simple as that. And it's entitled Done. Somewhat in the Elvis somewhat.
Oh, 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 I tried to keep the commandments, but afraid I didn't fare too well. A little special friendship will be God's plan. How all my sins could be washed away. How I could hope in heaven's door and live forevermore. But Christ was the only way. You can't be good enough, and you can't love enough.
you can work enough. Oh, well, I tried to earn my heavenly wings, but still I found none. Well, I took His grace to faith, and it was done. God calls on us to keep His commandments. He calls on us to pray. He tells us to feed the least of our brothers and to worship every day. But if you think that works can earn God's favor, that your sins they will atone, our Holy Bible tells us it's only through Jesus and Jesus Christ alone. You can't be good enough, and you can't love enough, you can't even cry enough, and you can't work enough. Oh, well, I tried and tried to earn my heavenly wings, but still I found none. But then I took His grace to faith, and it was done. You can't be good enough, and you can't love enough, you can't even cry enough, and you can't work enough. Oh, well, I tried and tried to my heavenly wings, but still I found none. Oh, I took His grace to faith, and it was done. I took His grace to faith, and it was done. I took His grace to faith, and it was done.
This next one is a different style of the 50s from what I read. Actually, Jim was telling me a bunch about it. One time he started talking about the sound of, what'd you call it again? Doo-wop. Doo-wop. So I did a little research, got some CDs. CDs, he still calls them records, but I got CDs and found out what he was talking about. We decided to put together a little doo-wop song. A doo-wop song, yeah. And this is entitled Yes, Lord. And Coach, tell us how that goes. You got your little pitch pipe.
Well, I had wandered to the depths of despair, so I was searching for something out there. I needed that something that could wash away all the sin that was burying me. And I heard of Jesus and how He could set me free from all this burden that was drowning me. If I could accept Him, I'd have a guarantee of life forevermore. And I said, yes, Lord, sign me on up. And I said, yes, Lord, fill my cup. Just give me that blessed, calm assurance that comes from knowing You. And I said, yes, I accept that it's true, that life eternal can only come from You. And I said, yes, Lord, yes, dear Lord, I accept You. Take me on Yours.
I had secured much of what the world had in store, but I was empty. My soul needed more. I heard about Jesus, about the difference He'd make if I only trusted His word. I still have riches of silver and gold. I know many people the world would uphold, but I was cherished the cross that Christ bore. Now I'm richer than ever before.
And I said, yes, Lord, sign me on up. And I said, yes, Lord, fill my cup. Just give me that blessed, calm assurance that comes from knowing You. And I said, yes, I accept that it's true, that life eternal can
love you. And I said, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, dear Lord. I accept you, take me, I'm yours.
This next song was written specifically for our baritone over here. Is that right? We came to the conclusion probably the first time we got together. This guy sounds like Ricky Nelson. Does anybody remember Ricky Nelson? Yeah. Softball team's never heard of Ricky Nelson. Second baseman for the Cardinals. No, he really does have a lot of sound like Ricky Nelson, and so we decided to try to put together a Ricky Nelson type song, and it's a song of gratitude, and tell you appropriately enough, I want to thank you. Coach on.
I wanna thank you with all of my heart. I wanna thank you. Let me say from the start, I need to thank you in the morning, noontime and night. And when I fail to thank you on time, you know I'm grateful to know that you're mine, now and forever. Father, I thank you. Singing in your trees, your sunrise and sunset so grand, the stars in your sky, your mountains so high, each crafted by your loving hand. I wanna thank you with all of my heart. I wanna thank you. Let me say from the start, I need to thank you in the morning, noontime and night. And when I fail to thank you on time, you know I'm grateful to know that you're mine, now and forever. Father, I thank you. I thank you for my daughter, I thank you for my sons, and all that they mean to me. My precious wife, the love of my life, now through eternity. I wanna thank you with all of my heart. I wanna thank you. Let me say from the start, I need to thank you in the morning, noontime and night. And when I fail to thank you on time, you know I'm grateful to know that you're mine, now and forever. Father, I thank you. I thank you for my pastor, I thank you for my church, your Bible, my spiritual base. But Father of all, I thank you the most for Jesus and His saving grace. I wanna thank you with all of my heart. I wanna thank you. Let me say from the start, I need to thank you in the morning, noontime and night. And when I fail to thank you on time, you know I'm grateful to know that you're mine, now and forever. Father, I thank you, now and forever. Father, I thank you.
Let me briefly introduce this. Actually, this song was inspired by my uncle and aunt, specifically my uncle. Shortly before he passed away, he was a young man when he passed away, and it came rather unexpectedly, he had a stroke. But he said to me, he said, you know, when the day comes that the word calls me home, he said, I don't want you to cry for me. He says, don't shed one tear. And I had another uncle who was in the latter stages of Parkinson's disease, and I wanted to write a song especially for his service. I wanted to share it with him before his passing. Very strong Christian. So at one occasion, one evening, I sat down and these words were given to me. And really inspired by, as I said before, the simple message from my uncle was that don't cry for me. You know, I'm in a better place. Don't shed one tear. And so it was written for a funeral, but when we did it, we actually did it a few times, and we did it for a Sunday morning service, and it was, some people were moved by it because a couple people had just lost a loved one, and put things in perspective. And so anytime that we sing it, we try to introduce it this way. If you've lost a Christian brother or sister, or husband, wife, father, mother, just a dear friend, what I'd like you to do at this point, if you would, is just sort of close your eyes and project that individual singing these words to you. It's entitled, Don't Cry for Me.
All my trials, toils and snares are behind me, and now I'm singing with the saints all day long. For the victory He has promised has unfolded. So cast your broken heart aside and hear my song. Don't cry for me, don't shed one tear. I have no pain now, I have no fear. My peace is pure, my joy's divine. His glorious home is finally mine. Don't cry for me, you need not grieve. He'll give you strength now, you must believe. I'll be here when He calls on you. Cling to my love and His love too.
Oh, the joy I have gained from this reunion of friends and family who have traveled on before. Oh, the splendor of this home that He's created. It's everything you'd ever want and so much more.
Don't cry for me, don't shed one tear. I have no pain now, I have no fear. My peace is pure, my joy's divine. His glorious home is finally mine. Don't cry for me, you need not grieve. He'll give you strength now, you must believe. I'll be here when He calls on you. Cling to my love and His love too. and so on. Don't cry for me. Don't shed one tear. I have no pain now. I have no fear. My peace is pure. My joy is divine. His glorious home is finally mine. Don't cry for me. You need not grieve. We'll give you strength now. You must believe. I'll be here when it calls on you into my love and His love too. Cling to my This is the last one before we do the little benediction, right? And you can clap for that. This is actually pretty new to us. I think it's certainly the first time we've ever sung it in public, and arguably only the second or third time that we've ever sung it anywhere, including practice. And it may sound like it, but
It's going to be practice.
I should have this. Now we're going to sing a song entitled "The Best Things in Life Are Free." Please listen to the words. I think just about everybody has a chorus here, or a verse here. Okay, we'll find out. Should we write them down?
I may not have a great big home or drive a fancy car. A stylish man of means I'll never be. And though I wouldn't mind to have those things, they're not a priority. 'Cause the longer I live, the more I'm convinced that the best things in life are free.
Like a peace that passes all understanding, deep within my heart. Like the Holy Spirit to comfort and guide me. He's a friend who never part. Like the promise of my salvation, like the heavenly mansion for me. No, I don't need those earthly riches. The best things in life are free.
At times I look around me and my heart begins to yearn for someone else's goods that catch my eye. But when I recollect just what I have, I pray for the other guy. 'Cause the greatest of riches known to all men are the ones you need not buy.
Like a peace that passes all understanding, deep within my heart. Like the Holy Spirit to comfort and guide me. He's a friend who never part. Like the promise of my salvation, like a heavenly mansion for me. No, I don't need those earthly riches. The best things in life are free. If you have spent your lifetime in search of silver and gold, or if power and fame are what you have in mind, then let me recommend you trade those goals for gain of a different kind. Just put God in control and watch yourself grow, and it won't even cost a dime. Like a peace that passes all understanding, deep within my like the Holy Spirit, the comfort and guide me. He's a friend who will never part, like the promise of my salvation, like the heavenly mansion for me. No, I don't need those earthly riches, the best things in life are free. Just like the promise of my salvation, like the heavenly mansion for me. No, I don't need those earthly riches, the best things in life are free.
Thank you for hanging around. We certainly appreciate you being here. We're going to ask that you stand. And I mentioned we're going to close, and the benediction will basically be the little chorus that the girls taught us. And it's the reason we're here. It's the reason we have cause to sing. We'll sing it through twice, and then one time we call it acapella. Okay. Please join us.
One cross, 3 nails, for you, for me. One cross, 3 nails, forgiven forever. One cross, 3 nails, for you, for me. One cross, 3 nails, forgiven forever.
Let's do it one more time, nice and slowly. Let's just do it a cappella, no instruments. All right, here we go. It's good to see everybody here. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll close with this. Sing it with me. Here we go.
One cross, 3 nails, for you, for me. One cross, 3 nails, forgiven forever.
Thank you for being here. God bless you.